He's on the car. He's a call and got a Gina. Chee! What up, folks? How you doing? It's me, the MP Meta. Welcome to the third episode of The Emperor's Corner. You gotta say three like the Germans and Inglourious Bastards. What up, Wibith? What up, Ayasugi? How you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Hi, Anita. What up, Loot? What up, Nico? How are you? Hi, Rage. I see ya. I see ya. Am I missing anybody? What up, Jay? Yeah, I know the Yankees are playing. It's okay, bro. I got plenty of games to watch. How you guys like my Bob Beerus? I'm letting my pubic hair grow right here, you know, right on my face. Facial pubic hair, because I can't really grow a beard, you know. God bless me with hair up here. Look at that fine-ass hairline. You know? Anyway, folks, today I'll be interviewing, as I said, 10,000 years ago. I said it like a million times yesterday, but I don't think she heard me because, you know, Krista be in her own little world sometimes. And you know, I decided to give a shout out to Madame Kristasparkles, aka the very twite like a tiger, yes, twite Krista, you know, the goddess of COD, the queen of getting her friends killed in repo, you know, the mastermind behind every single Outlast thing, whenever Wibbis isn't there. Sorry, Wibbis. I'm not trying to get your wrath on me and stuff. But yeah, man, you know, we're gonna make this happen, you know. It's it's the Emperor's Corner, where I, the Emperor, sit down with streamers to uncover the stories, struggles, and victories behind this screen. In this episode, we welcome Kristasparkles, a gamer, cosplayer, Disney fan, dog mom to Otis, and a creator who has been shining on Twitch for
Heckers has been crazy enough to hang out here for 43 months. Make sure
Thank you, Heckers.
turn her down.
I know, right? And a creator who has been shining on Twitch for 5 years. You have any idea what 5 years on this platform is? 5 years, bro? That's a lot of dedication. I've only been here for 4. And I left 1. And I thought about leaving 2. So here we are. Anyway, let's introduce our guest. Hopefully this works flawlessly.
If it does.
Hey, there we go. You see? That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. I got it all under control now.
Perfect timing.
I gotta learn to turn that off whenever I have guests here because they'd be getting confused.
Hi, Anita.
All right, Krista, tell us about you. How you doing today? How's everything treating you? How was your stream earlier?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I took the week off from streaming. I didn't even realize it until yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, Monday through Friday really went by, and I didn't stream." So I did an impromptu cosplay.
I love
It's
that.
October, so it's normal.
Also, guys, how's Krista's volume?
Test, mic check. No, Heckers is gonna say I'm loud. He's so rude.
Good. Okay. So, I'm not gonna say nothing. So, in the Emperor's Corner, right? I like to do like a little bit of segues. You know, it's like layers. You know, like an onion. The way that the Emperor's got layers, his corner has layers, like an onion. You know, you just gotta peel them back and stuff. You know, where we get to know the streamer. You know, this isn't your typical show where we ask some, you know, typical stuff like, so when you got to 1,000 followers, that must have been great. No, we try to get, hi Kelly, we try to get deep. You know, massage that, man. Get into the cerebral cortex of it all, you know, try to get them know as best as we can and as best as possible.
You massage onions?
Yeah, sometimes depending. That helps the flavors come out.
nasty.
Hi, Jackie boy. So anyway, right? First off, let me play my my lo-fi music that won't get you know, thingamabob this way, like there's no awkward silences, and you guys could just be like, oh, I like this autumn beat, you know, it sounds nice and it's lovely. Let me just make
You know
sure I
what's
turn on
crazy?
the volume. What's
When
crazy?
people cut onions, I don't even cry. Like, it doesn't affect me. Orange, red, white. Oh, the orange ones are white. Never mind. White, purple, all onions don't affect me. I don't cry over
I
them.
can't be in them, bro. I act like you ever see the nature shows when the lion bops his nose on something? That's me just trying to get the hell out of there as quick as possible, you know? But anyway, man, you need to be studied. Let's get to the origin and purpose of Kristasparkles. So let's start at the beginning. The spark that set all this in motion. When you first started streaming, how much of it was for fun? How much of it was you searching for connection? or a creative outlet?
So when I started streaming, it was right at the brand new crisp start of COVID. Everything was shut down. My normals, like the movie theaters, the skating rinks, Disneyland, of course. I always go to Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already gaming, and I actually was already posting on YouTube. Me and Sheldon used to play Grand Theft Auto, and we would post what we recorded on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube had a live yet, but I definitely just, I don't know. I heard about Twitch, and then I started it just to have something to do because COVID, there was nothing to do. Creative outlet wise, I feel like I also was already making videos and stuff for YouTube. So it was, that part was already in effect. It was just the Twitch platform came into view, and I don't know. I was like, if I'm gonna be playing, I might as well just push start on streaming.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Time.
I love that. I love that.
It took a long time.
What were you cam first, or was it just no cam and gameplay at the beginning and just your voice playing?
No, I've always been cam. I've always been cammed up. I had I have the same Logitech actually. It's just a little $90 Logitech cam. And then I used to have an Apple laptop, which is now like 25 years old. And I would stream off of my Xbox. So I would play the game on Xbox and then stream on the laptop. And it was terrible audio. It was terrible quality. And I don't know. I just kept streaming. I just kept pushing start.
You ever miss those days, or are you glad that the technology that you have now is where you're at now?
Absolutely not. I specifically remember, like, even 2 years in, my audio mic would always switch from like one sector to another, and everybody in chat would always be like, your mic's off with your face, your mic's off with your face. And I was like, fuck, I don't know how to do this. Like, like, if I look back, I need to delete like everything from those first 2 years, because it's literally me talking or reacting to something, and then it doesn't have anything to do with the gameplay because it's late or it's off. It's terrible.
That would break my heart. Okay, so over these 5 years, how has your why for streaming changed? What are you chasing now versus what you chased when you started?
So, without being like weird, I feel like when I started, I wanted to be something in the industry. Like, I feel like I wanted to get discovered to like help with gameplay, or like help with, or maybe just be like the face of some kind of game. I don't know. I just know I wanted to do something else other than what I was already doing, like my normal 9 to 5. And then the more streaming progressed, and you know how like empathetic I am, like people started relying on me for streaming, like, and I guess I kind of started relying on people too. Like the friendship part of it kind of took over, and I would feel guilty if I didn't go live, or I'd feel guilty if I didn't check on people, and or you know, people would always DM me and they would say like, oh, your stream put me in a really good mood today. I was having a bad day. And that kind of stuff started taking over instead of like what I wanted out of it, which I don't even want that anymore. I think, I don't know, the last 5 years, I feel like it shifted. It shifted into something for people instead of for myself, which I think is good.
Okay, I dig that. You know, do the people keep you going, like even on days when you don't want to hit the go live button?
Oh, definitely. Like, I feel like this just happened on Sunday. I was all lazy, and the clouds were all gray, and I was all like emo, and everybody was like, just go live, play whatever you want. So I got on Outlast Trials, and I started killing people with bricks and stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah, the people keep me going, definitely.
I love that. What's one moment early in your streaming journey that still resonates with you? A turning point you can look back on?
I would say like every birthday and anniversary stream I have. I feel like it's when you throw something like an event on Twitch, which I'm not trying to take away from your normal day streaming, but it just feels so much better when you throw an event and like so many people come through, like that you haven't even spoke to, And it just really like refuels you to wanna, well, me, it refuels me to wanna. I know some people like they get that high from an event and then they're like, fuck, what do I do now? Like I need to just stop streaming because it's awkward now and my streams are boring. But for me, I feel like it fuels me to be even more creative and do something even bigger every year. And it's like, it's just, it makes me like, I've never done drugs, but I feel like if I did do drugs, that's the kind of high I would get after those types of streams, like the balloons and like, I don't know, like everybody saying nice things and gaming with so many different people. It's just like, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
That was very beautifully and elegantly said. I like that answer. I like
Thank
that.
you.
All right, so we got past your early years, right? We got a question from the chat. I usually save those for a bit, but I'll let it thing. Yasugi wants to know your word of advice for those just starting their journey in streaming.
I think the best advice is to just stay consistent, because I don't think I mentioned that when I did start streaming, I probably started in February 2020 and I didn't get affiliate until September 2020. So if I would have saw my views, saw my follows from February to September, I didn't have enough. I didn't have 50. I didn't have 3 viewers. Back then it was 3 viewers or more for a specific amount of time. And Jack's in the chat. I remember I would literally talk to Jack probably the entire time I would stream. And I would stream a lot, like 8 hours, 12 hours playing Warzone.
Yeah.
And if I would have stopped after February, March, April, May, like I wouldn't have grown this big. Like, not like I'm a big streamer, but just don't stop. Stay consistent. Do what you love to do. Don't let people force you to do stuff you don't want to do. Like, I know there's been times where people will be like, oh, I don't even like that game. And I'm like, I don't, that's none of my business. Like, do it for you. Do it. Yeah, just do it for you. If that's something you like to do as a streamer, just do it. If you don't have a lot of views, keep streaming. It has to be something you want to do.
Like, to piggyback off what Krista said, I would literally tell people, play the games that you want, then your community will form, bro. Don't worry about, I should be doing this because it's more popular, man. I've had people tell me that just chatting was the only thing to do on Twitch, and my highest rated stream was me playing a kid's card game. Okay, so just you know. All right, so
Is it Uno?
no, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right, so we're gonna segue into because of course there's someone very important in your world who's become a bit of a star of himself, Mr. Odie Oxenfree. And I
love of my life.
Exactly, and I just wanted to say that Otis is like, a constant in your life. In stressful or joyous moments, how does he ground you?
So I've had Otis. I've had him for a year. He's almost 2. And grounding me is like, it's not a strong enough word. Like, before I got Otis, like, I don't know if anybody knows, but I work part-time. So I would literally come home, like, light candles, take a bath, get wine, watch people's streams. I was like the epitome of like posh and bougie. Like, I would lay in my bed, like I would do, like, it was like I was living like the Real Housewives of like LA or whatever. And then here comes Otis. Like, I have to go outside. There's grass and mud and bugs and he hates outside. So I have to like be patient and wait for him to go to the bathroom, and I have to be in the sun and sweat, or I have to be in the rain. Well, it barely rains here, but if it's raining, he's looking at me like, Mom, why are we out here in the rain? And I'm like, bitch, I don't know. You have to poop. Like, this isn't on me. And so he completely took like my simple, easy life of like no kids and no responsibilities. And now I have to do the most, but it is so worth it. Like people say, like when you have kids, like it's so worth it. He's the most lovingest, precious thing I've ever experienced in my whole life.
Oh, I love that.
I love him so much.
That's beautiful. Don't start now. Don't start now.
No, I'm not even close. I'm not even close. I'm telling
Okay.
you,
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
even
okay,
close.
okay. All right. What's the most meaningful or unexpected way now being a dog mom has shaped how you present yourself on stream? Like, has there been anything different that you see yourself doing now as opposed to before Otis came into your life, or?
I have to stream less, so that was always a big thing with people like, "You barely stream now," and I'm like, "Yeah, because I have to let my dog, like, be out and live." Like, I'm not the type to just leave him somewhere for 8 hours. Maybe when he's older and tired, but he's a puppy right now and he's hyper, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like, the time of the day that I stream, like, it's his afternoon, so I have, again, the empathy factor in my life where I can't just, like, ignore him and leave him in a crate for me to just stay on and play games. Um, but there's that, and then, I don't know, just a little like, little snips here and there where he'll run in here and take a pillow or something, and I have to just be patient and be like like, I wanna be like, "No, that's mine," but no, I have to share. I have to learn how to share. Kelly asked if he sleeps in his crate at night. He used to. When we got the flooring done, which was 2 months ago, there was no place for him to sleep down there. So he is a dog bed now. He sleeps in our bed. I have no shame. He's in my bed.
I love that. Outside of streaming, what's your favorite just you and Otis routine or ritual?
Um, Probably just playing because he, like I said, he doesn't like going on walks. I personally like going on walks. It makes me like get outside, and sun is apparently good for you, says my therapist. So getting outside in the sun and the trees and feeling the air is really good for me, but he doesn't like walking, so it's usually like a tug of war between me and him when we're doing that. But I think the best part is like when we come back from that, he'll kind of just either be super hyper and like have zoomies and run around and play. And that makes me super happy because it gets me to like run around and play.
Aw.
And then we'll probably both just pass out on the couch and like nap together. And pugs are really like cozy dogs. So he will like cuddle up and we'll both just go to sleep. That's the best part. Like people are like, "Oh, you never stream anymore." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm literally napping on the couch." Like it's so much better. Like it is. It's so much better.
But I love that though, because like I've obviously been around for a hot minute with you, um, and I can see the difference between like I guess who you were before Otis and after and stuff. And yeah, it's a really nice juxtaposition to kind of like make that comparison nowadays because yeah, like you're literally a dog mom now, and like you treat it as so like you really take that job very seriously.
Absolutely. I think I'm an overachiever when it comes to anything. And so if my dog doesn't like, I don't know, like he has to learn how to be like a good dog. Like
Aw.
I have to have that. Like I have to be successful in that. And I feel like if anything goes wrong, I kind of like feel like a failure.
I feel this. I mean, me personally, guys, I can't own a dog. I'm too angry, but neither here nor there.
I don't know how with all the noise and stuff that happens in New York, like how that's even possible for people like walking. How do you walk your dog? Like Otis is afraid of like the wind blowing. Like I don't understand how you can walk a dog in New York and there's like people listening to music and like cars and honks and trash trucks and cans and homeless people yelling. Like
It's
how do
not
you
easy. It's not easy. I mean, when I was living with Larissa. Larissa had a German Shepherd when I first met her, and the German Shepherd was already trained. She was good. Like she was just very. She'd wrap herself around your leg if you were standing still. Just a very good dog, guard dog. Now the new one that she has, Elsa once because a car revved too loud, slipped out of her harness and ran straight down the damn street. Now you see, I can't do that. I suffer from anxiety. I would lose my damn mind. And don't
that
God forbid I caught the dog. So yeah, it's not easy owning a dog in New York City. It is not.
I bet. I can't even imagine. I
It is
can't even
not.
imagine.
Not at
And then
all.
it runs where? Like it has so many places to run there.
No, Elsa went straight down the block and then juking and jiving everybody that tried to get near her. I was like, nah, I couldn't. I
Terrifying.
couldn't. I got like about 2 minutes of running in me. After that, like the dog's gotta find a new home. I got nothing to do with it.
I can't. I'm sure every stray dog in New York has probably belonged to somebody, and they just got scared of a noise and ran, and that's it. That's their
That's
story.
usually the case. That's usually the case.
Yeah.
They will literally rip out their harness and then just go for it. I don't have a home. Who needs a house? I had a bed. Now I want the streets. This is my life now. It's a whole nice thing. All right. It was lovely talking about Odie Oxenfree. We love Odie Oxenfree. He's a beautiful dog, and you are an
Catch him
amazing dog
singing on
mom.
my yeah.
Yeah,
Catch him singing on
Chris's
all hours.
Chris's Instagram at all hours. It was a good boy. And he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that's a
It's
good
great.
boy.
It's great. It's great. All right, we're gonna segue into something else. Your marriage. Nothing too personal, so y'all don't get excited in the damn chat because I know how y'all be and stuff. But I think that partnership is another big part of your story, marriage. And in a space as public as Twitch, what boundaries do you set to protect your marriage or, for that, your private life?
I think the ban word. Like I have amazing mods, probably a little bit too overprotective, but the second
Which is
somebody
good,
is
mods.
like
Don't ever stop being overprotective.
the second somebody is like, I don't know. Let me think of some examples. Like, damn girl, I can get you pregnant tomorrow, banned. Or like, I don't know. Like anytime anybody has come in and tried to interrupt my marriage, it's just a ban instantly.
Good. Y'all remember that. Keep that going, man.
As far as like protecting it from the social media, I think that me and Sheldon have both been kind of separate when it comes to social media. Our relationship started as a secret at work, and we kept it a secret for 4 years. Um, including like our friends at work, like our coworkers. Like I think we moved in together after 2 years. So keeping it a secret from our friends was probably the most hilarious thing I've ever done in my life. I remember specifically one time we were playing Black Ops 2 and both of our games completely like we got kicked out. Both of our games shut off because our internet shut off. It was like a surge or something. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, but our internet shut off. We were playing with our coworkers and we we started talking. We were like, what are we gonna say? Like one friend texts me, one friend texts him, like, that's fucking weird. Your guys' internet went off at the same time. And I was like, oh, I think Sheldon lives near me. And I was like, let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. And Sheldon was all, yeah, you live in this county, right? And I was like, yeah, I live in that county. And we both like tried to separate it, but keep it like fuck. And I remember like my friends would always ask to come over and I'd be like, oh no, the house is a mess. Well, it was an apartment at the time, but I was like, the apartment is a mess. And yeah, we've always posted separate. We've always like, I mean, it's getting less and less. Like he'll post like the occasional happy anniversary or whatever, but as far as like selfies and like putting our relationship on blast, I think we're both like not humble when it comes to that, but just we're from the 1900s, and so blasting it on social media isn't like a big thing. We kept it a secret because I already had some drama with a previous boyfriend that worked there, and so we just wanted to not like explicitly say that I was in a new relationship with another guy. I am from the 1900s. No, it was just less drama. Like you're not technically not allowed to date, but if you are dating, like rules start applying more. Like managers will start watching you, or even if you're like, oh hey, can you help me move this or whatever. They're like, if they know you're in a relationship, they'll be like, you guys are talking about off work stuff. So it was just easier to keep it separate.
That's fair. When was there ever a point where y'all went public at that job, or was it just like when did Shells like because y'all don't work together still, or?
So we don't work at the same place anymore. We did come out, but I feel like one of my friends found out first, and then she accidentally. Okay, so one of my best friends is her dad is the general manager of the store. So he isn't like the head honcho of the entire store. And I feel like when my friends found out, they accidentally like blurted it out one day. Oh, because this is another thing. So since Sheldon worked there too, the GM's wife used to work with him. Like they started like ages before. And she loved him. She was always like, "Oh, you're so handsome. Like I hope you find like a lovely girl one day or whatever." Dude, my British words are ridiculous today. I don't know what's going on. I don't say lovely. I don't say lovely. I don't know why I'm saying
I mean,
lovely.
it's not so much lovely as long as you didn't say in an American ass accent. You know, they were saying that you lot can't date at the job. I would have been like, bro, you're off the damn channel. Get out, get out. We're interviewing
I just
somebody
said,
else.
but Meta, I just said lovely and ages ago. Like I don't even know American words anymore. Like what am I saying? Ages ago. What would I say before that? Years ago? Years before?
I say
I don't know.
eons. Eons sometimes. How about it?
Eons?
Yeah, but
Okay.
that'd be
Well, it
dramatic
wasn't
as
that
hell, you know.
long. That's terrible. I need some
Damn you,
American friends.
British.
I need American friends.
Work, because
Okay,
only your
so
British friends will joke with you saying that Shells wanted to push you in his trolley. So that's why you need the
definitely use the word trolley too. Okay, so let me rewind. So Sheldon works with the general manager's wife, right? She
yeah.
loves him. She wanted him to find a good, like, nice girl. Fast forward like 6 years, she doesn't even work there anymore. But I'm out with her husband, her, and all my friends. We're at like
Yeah.
some dinner, and I feel like one of my friends, she said something like, "How come nobody's dating Sheldon?" So it makes me think she kind of already knew, but she was like, "Why isn't anybody dating Sheldon yet? He's such a good guy, something, something." And then one of my friends was like, Krista is. And I was like, okay. So now it's out. The general manager knows. And then from there, like, it just progressed. We were publicly engaged, we were publicly married. Um, they went to the wedding. A lot of people from our work went to the wedding, which
Aw.
was 10 years ago
Damn.
in January. Yeah. We old.
I mean, not old. It's happy. Like
Yeah.
I have a feeling like you know, like every time like I look at a lot of my friends on Twitch, they really have like a beautiful weddings, bro. Like things that I can't even like just like because I can't fathom being with somebody for that long. Like I be getting bored of the same phone after 2 months, so I'm just like no way. So I gotta give it to y'all, bro. That's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful, beautiful thing. What's a lesson? No, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you go, you go.
No, I was just gonna ask you another question, but you're probably gonna piggyback off something off the previous
I was
one.
just gonna say, like, I'm a lot like you when it comes to wanting new things. And I think that's something that is important in somebody like us. Like our relationship has to progress. Like that's my thing is my relationship has to keep leveling up, just like everything else. I think I have like, I don't know, something's wrong with me, but I'm always looking for a way to make things better, whether it's like my home or my relationship or my stream or everything, like because I get bored too. So I think that if you can find somebody that's willing to work with you and help level up with you,
Yeah.
that sounds cheesy as fuck. That'll be your person.
Okay. You know what? I fucks with that. I fucks with that. Uh, what's a lesson your marriage has taught you, whether it's about patience, communication, or presence, that's also applicable to streaming?
Well, it's definitely not patient. I'm an impatient person.
That you are.
Uh, I think like sharing and working together because I grew up with just one brother, and my mom and dad kept our lives very separate. Like my brother was always doing sports, I was always doing dance and Girl Scouts, and we didn't have to share. We didn't have to share toys. We didn't have to share CD players. We didn't have to share food. We didn't. Oh, my brother was like a clean, healthy eater, and I would always drink soda and stuff. But being married, uh, you gotta kind of like throw that out the window and share. And I'm I'm not the best at it. I really think if I had to say it out loud, I really don't think I'm a good like spouse. Like I'll literally this is embarrassing, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So at Costco, you get a 3-pack box of Pop Tarts, okay? Strawberry, brown sugar, and s'mores. Okay, so me and Sheldon will start with the ones that we don't like first. So out of those, I don't like the brown sugar. I'll eat the s'mores first. And I noticed he was eating the strawberry. Strawberry are my favorite.
Yeah.
Kept eating the strawberry, right? So you know how they have that silver foil on the outside?
Yeah.
And you don't know what flavor they are? I'm the type of person I'm the type of person that I took all the strawberry ones out of the strawberry box and I put them in the brown sugar box. And so he didn't tell me until way after, but he kept grabbing the strawberry ones and they kept being brown sugar. And I feel so bad, but I really don't, because why are you eating
Hackers.
why are you eating the strawberry ones first, like knowing those are my favorites? So this is the type of spouse I am. If we're buying chips or buying 2 bags, mine is this one and yours is this one, because the thing is also, like, Sheldon is like 6'1", like 225 pounds or whatever the fuck, like big as fuck. Like he's gonna inhale the Doritos and there's not gonna be any for me. My bag will last like 2 weeks. Like he'll eat the whole bag in one day and that's not on me. That's not on me. No, this is marriage conversation that has to be addressed. Like, you guys want the real truth? This is the real truth. If I'm switching out the Pop-Tarts, it's for mine and his safety. Like,
But how sweet is he to just not complain about it? He's just still eating the brown sugar ones.
I'm telling you, I don't know. Like, I don't know if one day he's gonna just like lose his shit, because he's so patient. And I'm literally like the worst.
Because I know a falsetto voiced man across the pond that would kick off if that happened to him. So
yeah, I don't know what happened, but I don't know. I'm lucky that he deals with it.
no, but yeah, like Kelly said, like you guys balance each other though, you know, and I think that's a beautiful thing. But that's hilarious. Like I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't fuss with Pop-Tarts. I don't eat them no more because it's just, you know, like it's for me it's just, there was like a point in time where that stuff was like breakfast, lunch, and dinner when I was broke in the Bronx. So I don't touch it no more. But when I used to, yeah, the strawberry one was the heavy one and stuff. But yeah, let's that was a great answer. I loved it. Has your spouse surprised you with support or challenged you in ways you didn't expect as your streaming started to ramp up?
I feel like he always there's a clip that specifically comes to mind where I was just trying to do a cooking stream and this guy had his whole like video rig like in my face, like getting like the angles of the cookies or whatever the fuck I was baking, and I was just like, can you stop? And he's like, no, I'm gonna make a video and then I'm gonna make an edit and then this is gonna be like your start screen or whatever. Like he tries to like push me to do more, and I'm kind of like once I have my mindset on something and I want it to go a certain way, like don't add extra stuff, because if I have to I don't want to do it. But yeah, he's super supportive. Like he's helped me add stuff to my PC. You know, all the clips that I clip of everyone and troll. He's definitely added like 2 to 3 hard drives so I could save those. Like,
I love that.
Shout out to Shells for allowing me space on my PC to clip all of you guys screaming and crying on Twitch. Which, by the way, if it's on Twitch, it's free. It's mine. You don't own it. Twitch doesn't own it. I own it. I can download it. It's literally a button that I can push. I could use it over and over. I can make songs out of it. Like, that's just what it is.
She's not wrong. Article 7577 of the Twitch guidelines says it belongs to me. All right. Yeah. Now, one thing me and you share in common is love for insane Disney stuff, right? Just Disney love, and you are just like like they got to give you your own section in Disney World at this point, like legit. Now let's bring in some of that magic, you know, by talking about your love for Disney. What Disney character do you most identify with, and why?
Man, I don't know. I think I took a little bit from everyone. I remember this question, and I guess Okay, so when I was little, like I guess it would have been Belle because Belle was like always trying to not be a part of like the normal life routine. Like she didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
get tied down to Gaston. She loved reading. People thought she was weird. That was definitely my thing. Um, and then have you seen Elemental?
Yes, I have. Yeah, yeah.
So Elemental has the character, the main character. Her name is Ember. Hi, Shells. Shells, you're not supposed to be giving away the answers in the chat. Um, Ember was like super hot-headed, and it ended up being because she didn't like feel like she had a choice and a voice to do what she wanted to do. And I feel like the older I got, the more I related to that, because being a people pleaser and like wanting to always do the right thing, sometimes that makes people like want to explode. Like you always try to do the right thing. You always want to do like, what your parents say. That's been me like my whole life. I've always done what my parents have said. I've always followed the rules. I've always went to school. I always like did what you're supposed to do. And I feel like eventually like I just wanted to explode and like do whatever I wanted, which kind of spilled over onto Shells. Sorry. But yeah, that's probably the most relatable Disney character now.
Okay, all
Well,
right.
they're kind of similar, Belle and Amber.
Yeah, yeah, ish. I don't really. I remember just the flyer, the fire from Elemental just being very protective of her pops and being angry all the time. But
Mm-hmm.
that's as far as
Yeah,
it
and
went for me and stuff.
she didn't want to take over his store. That's probably like my favorite Disney Pixar movie.
Okay, well, I fucks with that. If Twitch paid you, right? They paid every like cameras, like you get your own camera crew. You get somebody that feeds you ice cubes off of a stick or something. I don't know what they be doing. And you
Oh,
got to stream inside of a Disney park. What is the first thing you would do? Like if you're just introducing your entire community plus them some to your favorite things to do in Disney, what is the first thing you would do?
the first thing that pops into my head is eat. Like, I don't. There's not a time I go to Disneyland where I'm not looking for like a specific food. Um, they have like well, it's not the most amazing clam chowder bowl, but it's top tier. It's like top two, top three of clam chowder bowls that I've ever had. They do their food during like different seasons. So let's say like a normal summer, it's chocolate chip cookies, but as we get closer to fall, it's like a pumpkin spice cookie right now. And
Ooh.
then once it gets to Christmas, it'll be a ginger spice cookie. I definitely take everyone to eat. Like we would just go and try all the foods. As far as the rides, like so I've been going to Disneyland since I was born. Like legit. Like there's a picture of me, probably not even one, asleep on my dad's head, like at Disneyland. So they've been taking me there since I was born. I know the park better than like any city or any school or library or anything. Like that park, I can tell you where every restroom is and every restaurant is and every ride is. Like it's ridiculous. Um, I I think that if I had to pick a favorite ride, man, and now they're changing the rides. So before it would have probably been the Haunted Mansion, but
Yeah.
now I think there's this new ride called Mickey and Minnie's Railroad, and it's super cute and I really
Oh,
love it.
I love that.
It's like they're um on a train with Goofy, and then the train like gets in an accident, and so they spin off, and then the whole time you're just trying to get back to Goofy. It's so good. Such a good ride.
What is your ultimate Disney comfort movie? The one you always come back to?
Aw, that's a Goofy movie.
Aw.
100%. Like the songs in it, the high school, the relationship he has with his dad. Like I feel like um how Max didn't like his dad, I was like the opposite. Like I loved like doing little stuff with my dad. And it was like my dad actually was like tired of me being there. Like he'd be like he would want his own time, but I'd always be like, "Can I go?" And he'd always say yeah. So my dad would we would like if we were going, like my dad bought a jet ski. My dad is the type of person that always buys everything that he wants when he wants it. He's a lot like I got that from him. But like if my dad wanted a jet ski, no matter what, he's gonna buy it, and then my mom can figure out how they're gonna pay for it later. So we had a jet ski in 1993. I remember it was like a 93 Yamaha or something like
Yeah.
that. And he would always want to go to the lake, and I'd always be like, "Can I come?" And I was probably like in 93, I was probably like 7. So he has to take a little 7-year-old girl with him and get a little 7-year-old life jacket. And he was probably pissed now that I think about it, because I would be like, "Man, no, I want to go ride my jet ski by myself." But he would do little things like he would pack a lunch, and then he would like have his little fishing string with just a hook, and we would pull over and like, "Shut up, Kelly." And then he would like teach me how to fish with just a string. It was super cute. So Goofy
Aw.
movie, 100%. Like it makes me think of my dad.
I love that. That's beautiful. I mean, for me, I guess the same reason would be like Lion King's like my. I'm not gonna say comfort movie because there's times where I'm not watching that shit. I'll start crying like crazy. But
Oh,
but
so
it's like,
sad.
but that's my dad like too. Like it's like, 'cause it reminds me of him. So that and Hercules, like it's just them two big ones. But all right, let's segue out of that before,
You start crying. Shut up,
yeah,
Larissa.
people get a little bit too. I was -10 in 1993. How old was I? I was 3 years old. All right, so.
Whatever.
A big thing that you like to do on your stream is cosplay, right? And you knock it out the park every goddamn time, sister. Let me just fucking tell you. Every damn time. It's always, you inspired me to do it. And like, I've only ever done 3, right? The second
You knocked
one,
them out of the park.
like, I was like, I think that was like right after your, what's her name? The Mozambique girl from Lifeline? Yeah, Lifeline, yeah. Like it was Lifeline, right? And once I saw that and I knew I was gonna do Joker, I was like, damn, bro, like I gotta step it up. So I asked this lady from my job who does makeup for celebrities, and I was like, hey man, can I buy your Uber and some dinner and you'll paint my face for me so I could do the stream? And she was like, of course. So I did that, and that's like the best till this day. I could probably never top that because she moved, but whatever. And you've just done so good with that. And I feel like cosplay lets you bring, because I think you're magical, Krista, the magic that you do, right? And showcase it to the world. So cosplay, I like to see it as a creative self-expression. How has combining that with your identity as a Mexican and African American woman influenced the characters you choose or how you portray them?
Ugh.
You could
When
literally
you
just tell me
add,
straight up, like, hey, look, I just pick them to pick them. That's got nothing to do with this. Like, I'll accept that as an answer to it. It's okay.
I mean, I think that I usually let people vote for what it's supposed to be, but I definitely have to be careful with the internet now. And the internet is very like specific and like crazy about like doing specific faces. Like if I wanted to like, oh, like the whole Little Mermaid thing, like she couldn't be a Little Mermaid because she's black. Like that's the kind of stuff that I think of, but it doesn't necessarily stop me from doing what I want to do. Like I definitely did Cruella de Vil, no problem.
I
Like
had a Japanese
I
demon too.
yeah, I don't let that part affect me too much, but the cosplay thing comes from I think just years in dance. Like I've always been on stage.
Hmm.
I think I started tap dancing when I was 2.5. And so I've always been on stage. I've always done makeup. I've always like playing with costumes. And so if I have an idea, like today, I had that idea this morning. I just, I don't know, a little creative spark in me sparks. I can't be little. Jax is here. Hi, Jax. Um, yeah, I think everyone should be allowed to be whatever they want, and I think that you can kind of tell when people are making fun of something instead of like actually wanting to do something the right way.
That's
And I
fair.
would never. So
Is there like
yeah.
if money, time, etc., and just like, and you could show it for your community, right? Is there any cosplay that you would love to do that either speaks to your own personal journey, things that you loved in the past, or even just your heritage? Like, what would that look like?
So since I actually told you a little bit about this, I've always had this idea, because my dad is black and my mom is Mexican. And this is my tattoo idea, but when you asked me this question, I was like, "Oh my god, I could do the cosplay." So imagine one face, so my face, let's just say my face, split it in half and then do like half of it is like the Hispanic side and then the other half is the black side. So maybe like some jewels and some African like designs on one side of my face and with my hair like froed and like crazy. And then the other half, like well, I'm Mexican, so my Mexican side, like roses and maybe some Dia de las Muertes, like day, like stuff, and just have it like, I don't know, maybe I'd have to straighten it and make it wavy. But like, yeah, like I would want that, like two princesses, like strong, or maybe queens, strong, but half and half, and do like my face in half. And then I'm also gonna do that tattoo on my back. That shit would be sick.
It'd be interesting as hell to see how you would do like a traditional like Mexican, like I guess Dia de los Muertos like outfit on the on one side, and then whatever you come up with the black side of you on the other half. That would be like the sewing alone would win you an award somewhere. Like you got to win something for that. Legit.
Yeah, I have to figure out. Well, I'm gonna do my ancestry, but I want to say when my brother did it, my dad's my dad's heritage is Nigerian, so I would have to look up like specifics, like a
Okay.
Nigerian queen or something. See if it's like because everyone is different. So some of them wear like the hats, some of them wear like the scarves. Like I want to see. Well, I'd have to look into it first because my parents don't talk about their heritage at all. So I have to do my own work.
That is
And
fair. That is fair. I feel you with that because my heritage is New Yorker at this point, and I got nothing else.
right, yeah, I think that would be a cool cosplay, and then I think that would be an even more badass tattoo.
All right, so now we're gonna talk about some games, right? And let's get into some of your favorite games, whether that be Grounded, Warzone, or Outlast Trials. Games like Warzone, Grounded 2, or Outlast Trials. For you, are they escape, catharsis, a challenge, or just something else completely?
100% challenge. Like I can't play a game if there's no achievement at the end of it. Like I could maybe sit there and play like with my friends, but those all those games that you just named specifically, if you start with COD, like you've seen me camo grind to try and get to try and get iridescent, to try and get Damascus, like that's every gun in the game to like uh its topped out score or whatever you want to call it. And then um Outlast Trials, they always put a new catalog out. So my goal there is to complete the catalog, which requires like headshots on the enemies or like burning people or whatever the thing is.
Mm-hmm.
And then Grounded, it's like the ultimate challenge. Like you have to beat all of the bosses, you have to inspect all the bugs. Like I love every game that has a challenge. If it doesn't, I don't even know why we're playing it.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel like I know the answer to this because we did speak on it a bit, but I would love to ask you if maybe you have like a different perspective now that we're in gaming. What is your eternal switch when you leave the streaming world to go home mentally? Like, how do you decompress?
Now I don't really have a choice because Otis will slap me. But before, I think I would kind of just sit here. Actually, you know what? I decompress by editing. Like I'll download the VOD almost instantly. I have a clip button that I run the entire stream. And if you see my recaps, I will make like a 2 to 3 minute recap of everything that happened that I thought was funny or that I got like a laugh out of or something scary happened. And I think that in my head, creating like a mini,
Yeah.
for the people that were born in the 1900s, a mini photo album of my content is like my calm. Like it like makes me feel like accomplished, and it's not just like I'm going ham on a game and then it's just over and done. Like, it's like I had a purpose. I had fun. Here's the memories from it. And then, yeah, I'll always have it.
Okay, I like that. Now, you are also known for doing non-gaming streams. Just to like, do you do that just to kind of show life behind the persona, or like Kristasparkles and who you are when the camera's off, the same like the same person, you would say?
I think when I don't play a game on stream, I'm trying to motivate the friends that I know that are close to me to get off of the game. Like, get off of the chair, get out, get like, whether it's like working out or like cooking. I want my friends, because I've known these people for such a long time, like I want them to not get stuck in the like depression side of being stuck in this room. Because I feel like when we went through COVID, a lot of people got familiar with just sitting here and like, well, I'm talking to people, it's not that bad. Like, but it is. Like, it's really, really bad to sit somewhere for 8 hours. Like, that's not healthy, even if you get up and stretch. So I think whenever I'm like, hey, you guys, let's post like whatever you cooked today, or let's post like, I don't know, if you went on a walk or you saw some trees or you saw some flowers or whatever. Like, I want to motivate my friends to get up and get outside, because that dark, like, depression, PC feeling that you can get, it does, you don't even notice it, because you think that you're talking to people and you think that everything is all good, you're just gaming or whatever, but it's not. It's, you need interaction in real life with people, and I don't think that a lot of people realize that.
That's
So yeah,
fair.
that's why I do those.
No, yeah, same here. Like, I have a very active social life. I like to go out with my friends and grab dinner every once in a blue, because that's the adult thing to do. So, especially when you're not really drinking anymore.
Yeah, food is a good thing to get away from, but at the same time, it has to be a good healthy food. Like,
That's fair. That's fair.
you can't just go and get like 7 McDonald's cheeseburgers and like 3 fries and like fuck it up and be like, yeah, man.
I like breathing through fresh air through both nostrils. All right, so now I'm gonna segue. I'm gonna segue into the chat. If there's any questions that you guys like to ask Krista about anything at all, please feel free. Obviously just be respectful, but yeah, but please feel free. Anything at all, don't worry about it. It'll be a nice little, just a few questions just before we jump into the next segue.
Through both nostrils. Is Larissa home yet?
No, she's probably still in Florida. I think that's where she went. I don't know. I don't be paying attention to y'all sometimes.
Do I like heckers? I absolutely love heckers. I love you and heckers. You guys make me laugh every day. I was heartbroken when heckers started streaming. That was like, you guys don't know, but that was like,
Started streaming or stopped streaming?
stopped streaming for a whole year. Like, that, I don't even remember how I got there, but like, I was invested. Like, that was like my TV show every Friday and Wednesday.
Aww.
And I feel like I filled it with streaming, because I think when he stopped, I started streaming on Fridays at his time, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck else to do. Yeah, his scream hurts my ears, but other than that, I love him. He's a pussy, but I love him.
Damn. Anita would like to know, how do you get yourself to the gym on the days that you're not motivated, or on the hard days?
I cry.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I think that on the days I'm not motivated, I don't know, man. I could tell you, I literally fight myself in my head. Like, I call myself names in my head. I'm like, don't like, just get up, just do it. Like, and if it's on a level where I've already probably worked out 3 or 4 times, I won't go. Like, I won't force myself to go. But on the days when I don't want to, which are kind of rare, I would say, I cuss myself out. I'll be like, there's no reason for you not to. Like, I literally have like an argument in my head with myself, and I call myself names, and then I end up going.
You're not even wrong, bro. Listen, I have dropped like about 50 pounds since like I want to say July, right? And it's like the days that I don't want to go to the gym, even the days that I'm there, the vile things that I say to myself are just like I wouldn't talk to nobody like that, even if I hated them.
Right.
And I'm just like, something that's what it takes. That's what it takes, literally.
Yeah. I'll be
Thank you, Kelly.
like, I have to, like, well, I wake up really early, so I'll be like, you're not doing anything anyway. Like, stuff I say in my head, I'm like, you're not even doing anything. Like, the bed isn't even that comfortable. Like, I just tell myself the opposite of what I'm feeling, and then I end up getting out there and going. And pre-workouts help 100%.
No,
Like,
that
I'll
it does.
take a
That it does.
pre-workout, force it down. Like, it'll be next to my bed. I'll force it down, and then that will make me hyper, and I'll get up.
Forcing
You gotta
it
do
down will
whatever you
make
gotta do.
hyper.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna say that I'm that way. The things that go through my head are more or less like, it's just like I hear like a nice little southern man in my voice going, "You think she misses you, fat boy? Get up there, go to the gym right now. Come on, let's go up and at him. Get to up." And I'll be like, I gotta go, but I got no reason though, because my gym is in my office. Like my job is like my office is here, the gym's right there. Like it's not even a 10-step walk. If I don't go, I'm just being lazy. Like it's literally up to that and stuff. Is there? Why do you have Jackson's phone? Because Jackson's the one person that calls me the most, Kelly. It's like every day. There's like I look at my mom, I'm like, God damn it. Anybody else got any more questions before I segue into the next section, which I have dubbed emotional self and vulnerability?
Let me just add one more thing for
Yeah,
Anita.
go ahead.
If you ever need a push or you need somebody, because I feel like Sheldon helps me a lot too. If he's up and already at the gym, or I know he's gonna go to the gym later, I feel like if another person pushes you to do it, then you do it. I'm pretty sure him getting up and doing that every day motivates me a lot too. Like if he can do it and he works way longer hours than me, I feel like it pushes me to like, you don't even work as hard. Like you can do it. Yeah, Kelly. So I can push you, Anita. I'll be in your DMs.
I got sick of going with my brother. Yeah, that's fair. Um, okay, so streaming isn't just fun and games at times. It can get deeply emotional at times, a la Kuda boards, Krista. And you know, like you're really big for being known for being emotional and open. Have there been times where opening up on stream for you felt risky or scary?
Always. I think that the amount of people that say things and then end up not being there, I think that's probably the scariest thing ever because when I say something, I'm the type of person that means it. Like if I say like, "Oh, I don't know, like when I say I love people, I really love them." Like I don't know what people like maybe people have a different meaning or a different definition of love, but like if I say I love you, I'm gonna be there forever unless you disappear, and then I don't know how. After that, like I can't love somebody that just disappears. But if you are there and you want my love, like I'm loyal. Like I'm always gonna be there. So when I'm vulnerable with people, I tell them my life. I tell them like my personal stuff. I think that it hurts when they leave. So like now you know all this stuff about me, and it was for nothing. And I
Damn.
think that that's why it's like I don't know, like Jack has to tell me all the time, like not everybody's gonna do that, but so many people have done that. So it's kind of just like, why is it? First of all, why is a 21-year-old telling me, like people aren't gonna hurt me always and how to act? But that's Jack. He's like 52. But
Can I just say, right?
I think
And
that
this is from my.
he reminds me like not everyone is gonna be terrible.
No, of course. From my experience, though, honestly, dealing with most of like the English folks that you know that we've known to grow and love and stuff, they're very emotionally mature when it comes to like a lot of things. You know, like there are times and stuff like that where like I'll be bugging out, right? And like one or the other will just tell me straight up, "Hey, man, It ain't that serious. Why are you looking at it from that perspective? You got to kind of reel it back a little bit and kind of just be like, and and I'll just be like, damn, you're right. I'm giving y'all a compliment, Kelly. Don't set me off.
But yeah, they're so immature when it comes to other things.
Oh, hell
right?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Like,
I can't even say, damn, I enjoyed a sausage. And then Hackers will be like, whoa, hey, whoa.
Right.
Whoa,
like,
sausage,
they're so emotionally, like, smart, but then they're fucking immature when it comes to, like, something like, I can't even not put a comma in a sentence about kids or something.
Nah. You be wildin', all right? That I got to give them. You be wildin', okay?
No, I spelled the sentence wrong.
No,
I didn't structure the sentence properly.
How do you compromise in your relationships?
Is this a new question?
No.
Oh, this is what happened. I said, we were talking to Ella, and I said, man, I don't know how you guys even have time to game with kids.
No, you said, you know what? Let's not. Let's
sleep.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, let's move on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, when I asked you if you came to America, Larissa.
Yeah, but you said, did you come, Larissa? Did you come, Larissa? Did you come? No, don't.
Because you know what I mean. That's nope. You know what I mean.
Okay, all right. Next question. When you're ever hit with self-doubt or tough personal days, what's your internal process or ritual to get yourself out of that?
Giant hoodie.
Okay.
Coffee. Something good, like baked, probably, like cookies or some kind of like pumpkin bread from Starbucks is good right now. Maybe banana nut bread. No, I don't know. I think my friends get me up every time I'm down. Like, whether it's like a text or a snap, like, "Hey, you all right?" I'll be like, not in the mood to answer, and then they know, and then they harass me on my phone, and yeah, they make me get up, and then I realize like, oh, I should probably like go to the gym or eat something good, and then I kind of just snap out of it.
Like I have a lot of those. I know. Yeah, I didn't want to say nothing. Like I have a lot of those, but I think like the main one that it's just like, and he's gonna fucking get mad at me. Him and his wife are both gonna laugh at me for saying this. But I kid you not, bro. Them days where I'm like, I don't do it no more. I haven't done it for a bit. But when I was really down and I would drink myself into a stupor at 3 a.m. and I'd be really depressed. Some of the best things that ever happened to me was hitting up Heckers at 3 in the morning and asking him, hey man, you want to slap me up in Tekken for a bit? And he would just oblige. And it literally, bro, I would wake up happy the next day, regardless of what happens.
That's the same.
Like, like it's just sometimes people have weird things about getting out of that, like getting out of their ruts and stuff. And that was one of them for me. And it always helped,
Yeah. Just sitting in Discord or, I don't know. Like, I think gaming is a good way to get out of that too.
Oh,
just playing a game.
Hell
yeah. Yeah. Same.
All right. What's a conversation, right? Or moment you've never had publicly on stream that you would love to have if you felt completely safe about talking about it? It could be any subject.
So you're asking me to publicly talk about something that I wouldn't publicly talk about?
That you just wouldn't feel safe about talking about. It would just be like just a type of vulnerable thing. And you don't have to say it like exactly, but you could just be like, you could just veer towards the subject and just be like, if I could speak about this, I would love to, but the demographic of today would kind of be like, no, there's no way.
Probably dabbling in with what I already said about my parents. Like, I wish they were more vulnerable when it comes to what happens to them in their lives so that I can learn more about myself. But with that, like, I have I guess like a low self-esteem when it comes to being mixed, like being both races. And I think that talking about it makes it too vulnerable for public because everybody's going to have their opinion about how you should act or how you should be, or like people will joke about having a black card, or people will joke about not speaking Spanish. And I feel like that needs to, that I always keep that like low key and only certain people know, but it's definitely something that I wish we could be more open and talk about, because I think that I'm not the only one that deals with that. Especially like I'm not the only person that deals with the, like, you don't even have to be mixed to deal with that. I think that the history of our parents is important, and it's really cold in here. I'm shaking because it's
You
cold.
could go get a sweater if you like. Don't worry about it.
I'll use Otis's blanket. He's not here, don't worry. But no, I think that I would love to talk about that more, but again, like, people just take it and they'll run with it and
Oh yeah, I could see
we'll
it
make
turning
it
into a
all
bloodbath.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be like, you don't respect this side or you don't respect that side and your opinion is wrong, and it'll just change it. So I just keep that to myself and to my friends. But it's definitely created an insecurity of mine when it comes to being in certain communities. Um, Especially like I got in the Black Guild and the Twitch Hispanic Guild. I got into both. And like I kind of don't feel like I belong in either of them.
You know what's crazy? I'm in the Twitch Latin Guild and I figured out.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. No, I think I need to turn the AC off. It's literally like blowing on me.
Are you about to turn off the AC with your phone? What are we doing here?
I just had this conversation with Sheldon because we were talking about how lazy people are and they don't even realize it. But yes, I am. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I have to. It's
No,
cold.
I just meant that's kind of dope, but that's really like bougie. Like, let me just turn off my AC with my damn phone app and stuff. All right, so we're gonna segue into community and influence. You know, because I say this 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 100,000 times, and 1,000,000 times a year. A streamer is nobody without the community that loves it, supports them and stuff, man. If people stop coming down to your stream tomorrow, yeah, you know what? You could be like, all right, cool. I'm just streaming and talking to myself. That's fine. That's perfect. But the people that are around you, bro, make up a bulk of, you know, your everyday, everything that you do. That's just how I see it. You know, and in your community, is there a moment, message, or story that has left a lasting impact on you personally?
Yeah, definitely. Without putting information and people's privacy out there. I've had multiple people um tell me like that I've helped them out of like such a dark place that they weren't going to be here anymore. And I think that that resonates with me so much because once again, I feel like COVID was like a weird like depression that was, it was like a depression that wasn't really, the depression part of it wasn't a focal point. Like the health part of it was, but people that were healthy and didn't get COVID still weren't healthy. Like I feel like we all got sick and we all went through something mentally, and sure, some strong people got out of it on their own, but I wasn't one of those people. Like I needed help. I needed people to get me out of that depression. And the fact that I know that some of the people in my community have said that to me, like that my streams or just gaming with me has gotten them out of that same depression, like it it makes me feel like I have a purpose. Like, not that I don't feel like that on my own
Of
now,
course.
but I think that that has probably been like the biggest thing for me, and streaming is helping people.
I love that. Is there a certain way that you would love your viewers to see you beyond the streamer, beyond the things you cosplay, and like beyond the game?
Uh, No, I think that I'm pretty good with like wearing my heart on my sleeve. Like I think
Mm.
everybody sees the real me. They might not see like the weird stuff. Like I
Like the Pop
I do a
Tarts?
lot of, yeah, yeah, like that. Like I do a lot of like weird funny stuff behind the scenes. I think certain people actually do see it cuz I'll post stuff on Snapchat, and I do a lot of crazy stuff in this house. This is my house. Like I don't have kids, so I pretty much can do whatever I want. Like, if I feel like tap dancing in the living room, I can, and I've definitely done that. If I feel like there's this in dance when you warm up, it's called going across the floor where you do like jazz walks and like PKs and like jetés across the floor. I definitely do that in my spare time, but I think that for the majority of when I'm live or when I'm in people's streams and chats, I definitely am 100% myself. And I'm lucky that all 40 people that I know have stuck around because I'm definitely like, either you love me or you hate me because I do some weird shit on the internet.
That's
And I'm
fair. So do
sorry,
I.
you guys.
I mean, now I'm calming down. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
definitely
So,
grown. I've grown.
what responsibility, if any, do you feel to the people in your community who might see you as a role model or as inspiration?
Ooh, wait, what's the beginning part?
What responsibility, if any, do you feel to those in your community who might see you as a role model or an inspiration?
That's a weird timing for that question because I just started reading this book called How to Be Calm and Not Give a Fuck. Because I feel like mostly with when it comes to my family, like I keep saying, I'm a people pleaser. And I have to learn that it's not my responsibility to take care of other people, especially when I have a good example of a person that I've literally made like a food plan for, and I'm really afraid of their health. And
You
it's
froze.
just,
Never mind. You're back. Weird.
oh, good. It's probably because I'm talking about something I shouldn't talk about. But I, let me just say that I can't, I- I'm such a empathetic person that I will get sick trying to help and save everyone. And I have to be reminded constantly by my friends that I cannot save everyone. And I think that you use the word responsibility. I'm just now learning that it's not my responsibility to take care of everyone. I have to put myself first. I have to set boundaries. I have to say no. And I have to let people make their own decisions. And I can tell you, I lost a friend on Twitch last year in September. Um,
Okay.
But he was always saying like, "Oh, Krista, I ate a turkey burger today," or like, "Krista, like I'm on protein shakes and I'm getting in the gym." And he actually died like in a Discord call, like playing the games. And I think that after that, like I gotta just like separate myself because if I don't, like I don't know, people will always do whatever they want to do, and that kind of stuff is like you can't change it. You can't change people. So, yeah, it's okay. Um, yeah, it was my friend Big Mike, but he was trying to get healthy, but that's something that's like a big thing for me, and that's why I tried to like post ideas and motivate people to be healthy, but like I said, if I don't set those boundaries, like I'll just get depressed and I'll be sad, and that's not a good life for me. Yeah, rest in peace, Big Mike.
Something.
I don't even know where that came from. What were we even talking about? What was the question?
It was about role model and being an inspiration, but there's a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh, okay. So I want people to be able to be themselves. I want them to see me be myself, and hopefully, like the health part falls in with that. Because I mean, you could be healthy as fuck and still not make it. Like I think that's something to be said too. But if I could help people, I don't know, make better decisions or make them feel bad and like take better care of themselves, I think that's why I want to be here.
Okay, let's try to. I don't know how much happier these questions are gonna be, but
Is it your dark questions
no,
now?
no, no. That comes after this one. That's the gut punch because I always gotta leave the gut. You hear that, future people that are in the chat that are going to be interviewed, huh? The gut punch. So yeah, let's talk about legacy and future self. Let's zoom out beyond today, beyond Twitch. You've been doing this for 5 years, right? Do you look ahead 5 more? What do you hope that this does for you? What do you hope that Kristasparkles becomes?
I am gonna become the jigsaw puzzle streamer where you're listening to lo-fi and watching me do puzzles. No, I don't know. I don't ever think of the future. I'm not that type of person. Like I
Okay.
remember when I was planning my wedding, she was like, "Oh, what was your dream wedding dress and what was your dream wedding cake?" And I was like, "I never even thought I was going to get married, bro." Like I don't think I'm a very live in the moment type person. Maybe that's cuz I've seen people's lives get cut super short, but I think that I love where my content is now and I love streaming now. I'm actually like getting away from COD this year and I think I'm having more fun doing like games that are cheesy and fun like Headliners and Repo, and I'm going towards that direction. I've thought of doing like fitness streams, but I'm super self-conscious, so when it comes to like camera angles, I'm not there yet, but I definitely do have equipment to maybe one day get there. But no, I don't think too far ahead, but I know I'll be here. I know I'll be on Twitch.
I love that. What personal legacy do you hope to leave, not just as a streamer, but as a person, to your community, and not just that, to the people that go beyond the community, a la me, I'm putting myself in there, that are just closest to you when the camera goes off?
I don't know. Love, I think.
Okay. A good answer. Love is good.
I don't know. Have fun. That's a good thing. Like, I don't, there's been so many years where I feel like like a lot of people have done weird stuff, like not to us directly, but I don't know. I just want people to have fun and play games. Like I don't all the other stuff, like the money and all the other stuff is not fun to me. I want people to just remember me for being fun and funny and happy. And yeah, someone that's good. Actually, you know what? I want the title of I'm the best gamer, like that everyone knows. Like I'm good at every game. Let's not lie. I'm carrying you guys on nuclear whatever that was. I'm carrying you guys on Outlast Trials. I'm carrying you guys on Headliners. No, we're not talking about Tekken. I want to be the best gamer that everyone knows. I'm carrying on COD. I didn't carry on Repo today.
Are you?
Yeah. I want to be the best. I want to be the best gamer.
All right, this was kind of like a kooky question, all right? Boom. 16-year-old Krista turns on Twitch right now and sees current Krista streaming, right? What would you want her to see or feel about the person she's about to become?
I guess confident. Because I think 16-year-old Krista was super insecure. I think that 16-year-old Krista would want to see like, yeah, you could do that. And there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people don't see, but before any kind of cosplay, even sometimes before stream, I have to like run back and forth down the hallway because I'm not like, but despite, I know this sounds crazy and I know everybody's gonna be like, shut the fuck up, but I am not a confident person. Like I have to run back and forth like 5 times. I text my friends, I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do this. And it sounds crazy because when I turn on the camera, I'm like, hey, hi. But that's not the type of person I am. If I see you in real life, it's like, I'm shy. I'm a shy, not confident, insecure person. And I think that if I saw me when I was 16 now, I would be like, what the, like, can I have that confidence then now?
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh, yeah, I would never have been able to tell because to me, you were like probably the least shy person that I met in Manchester. I never would have
Well,
taken it.
that, I don't know if you guys know, but I was drinking. The second I landed, I was drunk.
Wow.
Like we
Okay.
had beers. Me, Jack, Ben, and Sheldon literally had beers like right when we landed, and then the rest of the time, I'm pretty sure I was like, Shut the fuck up! The beer is $3 or £3." I had beer and I was drunk the entire time, so I'm confident when I have beer or alcohol. Super confident. I should probably take shots before I do cosplays because
Same.
no, I'm lying because I actually it's building, like, I'm getting better at it. I definitely am. Like, if you see the cosplay before and then you see a cosplay now, I'm good. I'm even, like, making eye contact with the camera a little bit right now. But I promise I'm shy. So insecure 16-year-old Krista would be like, "Wow, she, like, grew up."
Oh, I love that. Love that. That's beautiful. All right. Up punch. Honey butt.
Hey.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Putting this together was not easy for me. It wasn't. Like it was legit probably like I don't I'm not gonna say I'm an emotional guy. Like I'm emotional ish, you know, but I'm
He's
not an
gonna
emotional
cry?
guy and stuff like that. It was like me putting this together, like this whole next pattern of questioning, it was bad. Like I'm not gonna like there were like I literally had to like get up and stop and walk around and like just like kind of like maybe play like some lo-fi or just just do something, go through Hector's clips and watch him jump out of his just something to kind of get myself out of like the rut that it was like because this wasn't easy for me because I'm a very much an empathetic person and I'm good at feeling out what other people are feeling, and it's kind of like I sat here before I wrote this and I was like, how would this make you feel if somebody did this to you? Not like in a bad way, but more or less like in a like very anxious person that I am. It's like I don't like surprises, so it's like for me to come into this next section, it was a lot of personal growth. Like even now, like I'm very anxious just even talking about it. Get me? So it's like
Yeah.
Krista. Before we move
Is
into
that
the
why you're,
last,
like, you're prolonging it,
I
like, right
know,
now?
yeah, it's
I do
terrible. It's
that. I'm a
terrible.
procrastinator. I do that when I'm nervous too.
Yo, I was the type of kid, bro, that if I had to ask my dad for $20, I'd be walking past him for like 10 times, and I'd be talking to myself like, hey, hey. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I
lot.
can see that. I
It's
see
a
that.
lot. It's a lot. All right, Krista. So before we move into the last part of our conversation, I wanted to take a moment, just as me, not as the emperor, but or as the host, but just Robert, plain old Robert. You and I, we got history. There was a time where we weren't speaking for almost a year, and it was just life, But sitting here with you now, it feels right to talk about. It's not to dig up the past, but to show that people can find their way back to each other. Fuck. Okay. So if you're open to it, I'd like to talk about us for a moment. We've shared history outside of streaming. At one point, our paths split for almost a year due to just personal misunderstandings. How do you reflect on that time?
I think that knowing myself, I don't like confrontation, and I think that I will avoid it, and but then I try. Like, I'll try and I'll see, like, I'll send a message like, "Hey," like, or I'll try. Like, I'll always try. Like I said, like, I'm always a loyal person. I'm always like, I'm not the type to, like, if somebody does something bad or mean, not that this is not what happened, by the way. Nobody did anything to anybody. But if, like, let's say somebody does something terrible to me, I I always, like, I've always been the type of person to try and figure out why that happens. Let's take something completely out of it. Like, let's say, like, if there's, like, a case, like a murder case, I always wanna know, like, how the murderer got to that point, because that's how much empathy I have. Like, I want to psychologically figure out why that person did that to somebody else, not, like, hate him instantly. Like, I think everybody does what they do from how they grew up. And maybe some people are just pure evil, but I never think that. I'm always optimistic, and I always see the good in people, and I think that with that kind of mentality, like I can't with drama or with people arguing. Like, I joke around and I cuss people out all the time, and I ban them all the time, and I block them all the time. But if they came back and they were like, "Hey, like, what was that?" Like, we have conversations. That's another thing too, is me and you are both very mature people,
To
and
an extent.
to an extent. And I think that everything, even a relationship, as far as being friends, like a friendship is worth fighting for. A relationship or a marriage is worth fighting for. I've never been the type to quit anything. I always try 100%, and that goes for my relationships and my friendships too. Like, I don't just do that. And so when people do that, I'm like, I don't know. I don't have it. I don't get it.
That's fair. Um, do
I'm
you?
not drinking. I have coffee.
Yeah, and I've had a ginger ale. Thank God I'm not drinking. Um, do you feel that friendships in the streaming space are harder to hold on to than friendships outside?
So I saw you look at the camera after you said you weren't drinking. Um,
Because-
I actually think the opposite. I think that friendships are easier on the internet than outside of here, because the way that my friends in real life have been trying to plan a get together since January, and nobody has the time to meet up, is insane. It's already October. But I think on the internet, like, you're like, "Oh, I can't play headliners this week, maybe next week," or, "Oh, I can't play fast food sim this week, maybe next week." That we can, since it's is it virtual or digital? What do you kids call it? Since you can just message each other, and that's how your relationship was built. I feel like that is easier and more accessible than having friends outside of the real world. Like, my friends that I've had since high school, which I just went and saw, my friend's 40th was last weekend. They're the type of people that if you don't see them in a year, we're still like this. Like, we get back together and it's like we never were apart. And there's people that I can't have that relationship with because that's not the type of people that the other people are. So I've had these two friends since I was 15, which is now like what, 24 years?
Yeah.
Because they're the type of people that are like me, where I love you no matter what, no matter how often we see each other, no matter how often we call each other. And I feel like on Twitch, we just have more time. We have more time to be together. It's easy to come home and get on the game rather than come home from work and then try and meet up at a restaurant or something. It's way harder.
You're not wrong. You aren't, especially if they have kids. Oh my God. All my friends that
Yeah.
are parents, bro, I see them maybe, unless it's the internet ones, I see them maybe like once every 4 years. Like, it's literally insane. Especially if the kids are young. I never see them. Ever. Okay, looking back at that time when, there was no communication. How did you grow mentally for us to find ourselves way, like, back to the conversation that we are having today?
So we stopped talking in 2023, and 2023 was like, I I I was 36. I was 36, and at 36 years old, I was doing things that a 14-year-old would do. Like, I think that I grew I grew what happened to me? I ended up, like, going to therapy. I ended up setting boundaries for people that actually loved me, instead of like creating boundaries for people that, like, shouldn't even be in my life. Like, the people that loved me were getting pushed aside because I was so used to, like, not liking myself from these people. Like, my mom, my husband, like, I didn't like myself though that year. And I think that I had to, like, I don't know. I had to figure out. So, okay, let me fast forward. So, all of 2024, I only did things with nobody. Like, I literally canceled like my Twitch friends and I canceled like my family. And I only did things that Krista wanted to do. Like, I went to Miami, I went to Washington, I went to Vegas. I only did things that made me happy. I went skating by myself, I went to the beach by myself. Like, I needed to figure out like who I felt like. I think I felt like a puppet. Like I felt like I didn't like anything because I liked it. I felt like I only liked things because I was told to like it, or that's been like my structure and everything. Like going to the gym. I was even questioning going to the gym. I was like, do I like going to the gym, or does Sheldon like push me to like the gym? Or do I like going to Disneyland because I like Disneyland, or do I like going to Disneyland because my parents like going to Disneyland? Like I feel like I was in like such a weird space that I had to like shut everyone out and figure out what I liked so that I can be my full happy self. And a lot of people a lot of people stopped talking to me and a lot of people came back. So it was kind of weird. It was a weird year. Yeah, I had to find myself, and I thought it was weird because I was old. Like I was already like 36 or 37. It was weird.
I don't
I
think
didn't
there's ever a time limit for that, honestly. Sometimes it just clicks.
know. But you think there is because I mean, like society
Oh
will
yeah,
teach you
definitely.
like you're an adult at 18. By 25, you should have everything figured out. But realistically, like, no, if you don't grow or you don't force yourself to face like certain demons and things that are wrong with you, like you'll just stay the same. Like you'll stay the same. And I feel like from 18 and on, like I was just growing in a weird way and I needed to just stop and reset.
I love it.
Yeah, it was a weird growth spurt. I didn't like it.
Listen,
I'm super happy now though.
I think I'm currently in that era where I'm trying to figure that out. So I love to hear that because I did need to hear something like because you just have to
Well,
find what is.
what happens too is relationships change, and that's something they don't tell you about, like especially like in a marriage. Like you, when you start losing people, like when you get older and you start losing people, like losing my grandma and then losing my grandpa, it doesn't it to me it didn't directly affect me. It affected my mom, and then my mom affected me. Like my mom's grief changed her, and so that changed our relationship. And so if everyone isn't dealing with what they need to deal with, it changes every relationship. So the relationship that I had with my mom changed the relationship that I had with my entire family, and then that changes my relationship with my husband. It's like a domino effect. Like if it doesn't, like my grandpa, when my grandpa passed away, in my head, like my grandpa lived a very long life and a very happy life, but in my mom's head, she doesn't have parents anymore, and so now she's relying on me as a whole nother, like I need to see you every day because now she doesn't have somebody to take care of. Like she doesn't have anything to do, and that kind of changes it changes everything. And it's something that people don't talk about when you're growing, because it makes you have to realize like, shit, if my parents die, or who's gonna know me the way that my parents know me? Like it makes everything change, and it makes your mindset think about all kinds of different things, I think. And I think that's what was going on with me when we stopped talking. Is losing I was losing my grandparents, and then my mom just kind of went off the rails, and it was a lot.
Of course. All right, last one, and it's funny because I thought that this would hurt you more than it hurt me, but I'm the baby here, so it's, that goes to prove it, guys. Let it be known that the Emperor Meta is more of a bigger crybaby than Christmas. Just put that out there. If you could leave one message for anybody listening about forgiveness, reconnection, or just giving friendships and life another chance, what would it be?
I think that if a relationship that you're in makes you happy, um, I don't know. I think that if a relationship makes you happy, no matter if it's a friendship or like somebody you're in love with or your parents, I think that it's worth it to fight for it. And I think that a lot of people don't normalize arguments and don't normalize like miscommunications and don't normalize like disagreements. Like all those three things will always happen. Like you always will disagree on something or have a small argument or hide people's Pop Tarts, but that other person has to like want to be there with you. And if you love somebody enough, you'll be able to be an adult about it and talk about it. And I think that if you don't and you're the type of person that can't talk about it, then you don't even deserve that person. So yeah.
Well, Krista, we only have one segment left, but again, my sister, thank you so much for opening up and sharing that with us. What I love about this moment and what I think people listening will feel is that it shows the heart behind everything that you do, the magic behind everything that you do, and dare I say the sparkle behind everything. The streaming, the community, your beautiful smile, Krista, your amazing laugh, and it all just means more when there's truth behind it. And with the truth on the table, I want to bring us into the Emperor's Court, the final part of our journey for thought tonight. Well, not tonight for you. You chilling. It's getting dark back there. All right. It's time for the Emperor's Decree, where I kind of give you, the streamer, a role inside of my kingdom. You know?
Ooh.
If you were cast in the Emperor's Court, would you be the sorceress of cosplay, the guardian dog mom, or the warrior princess of Warzone?
Oh. Man, why'd you have to put Otis in it? I want to be the first one because the outfit probably. Yeah, when you said sorceress, I just thought of the outfit, and that's probably I want to pick it for the outfit.
That's fair.
Thank you, Kella.
If you could make one decree for Twitch to better support streamers like you specifically, what would it be?
One decree to support streamers like me. I guess just put us in the algorithm when we have t-shirts on or tank tops on. Like, why do our titties have to be out to get views, bro? Like, that's not my style. It's never been my style to just have boobs. Like, my cleavage is out right now and it feels kind of awkward. But, yeah, that. I want to be in the algorithm for just being in a t-shirt and playing video games, like being good at the game.
That's fair. When I show off my tits, I don't get views. So.
I just want to be a normal girl and not like a OF girl. I just want to be I want girl gamers to be able to be girl gamers on Twitch again. Allow us to have as much viewership as the girls in the bikinis, please.
Love that. I love that. That's beautiful. 5 years in, Krista, with everything that you shared, what do you hope people remember most? You know, God forbid Kristasparkles turns off the Twitch tomorrow when they think of you.
I don't know. That I care, I guess.
Aww.
That made me sad.
BBG.
That I'm happy and that I make people happy.
God damn it. Don't get me started, please. You know, Jesus Christ. Then you're going to get Hecker started because he gets sad when I cry and the dog's going to get mad. The whole domino effect.
Is funny a good one? I can be funny. I don't know.
Of course. You could be whatever you want, man. You're such a dope person on.
Funny, happy, nice. I think when people see, like, people always base like a streamer on what they look like, and I know like I'm stunning, but I'm very down to earth. I'm very normal. Like, you can talk. Like, I know, like, my friend Risky from Virginia, he was like, I was scared to talk for like the first 6 months, like, Not everyone, not every pretty person is like a stuck-up asshole. And I know I always say I'm from Cali, and it sounds like like Cali, like I'm from Cali, but like nah, I'm normal. I can play video games and we can laugh, and it's not like you. I don't know how girls get like that. Like they must get like I didn't know pretty privilege existed until I was like 27. So I'm not used to that. So let's just play some party animals. I'll fuck you up, and it just can be like on a gamer level. Like it doesn't have to be like, oh my god, she's so pretty, I'm not gonna type in there. That's not a thing. Like remember that pretty girls can be like chill, cool, normal too.
Thank you. I needed to hear that
Yeah.
because as a pretty girl, I feel like people need to know that I can be really chill.
Yeah, you have
Pretty.
the waves. You have the waves. It's the hair. It's the hair. You know what I was gonna say the other day in Discord when we were talking about hair? Hackers and your baby would have amazing hair
Whose baby?
if you and Hackers had a baby.
If me and who? All right.
Like just the texture of hair, not like physically that's impossible, but I'm just saying the texture of hair. Nobody.
It's bad enough that Kelly thinks I'm in love with him, and now you're doing this. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Hi, Danny.
Nah,
Meckers. That made me laugh way too hard. I hate it here. I hate it here, bro.
Superb.
Oh, man. Thank you for the
Oxy
follow, Danny.
Danny is now following.
Baby Meckers. Head up. Yo, Kelly, please. All right. All right. All right. It's good because Krista needed that laugh, man.
I did.
If the stream that you did today, Rand, I know I'm asking a lot of these. This will be the final one, I promise. After this, we close out. You make yourself some nice comida. Have yourself a nice little day for yourself. If the stream you did today was the very last stream that you streamed, what final message would you want to leave your audience with? Give us a sentence or
A
paragraph.
sentence?
Yeah, a sentence, paragraph. Just the final message you would love to leave with your Kelly.
Just take care of yourself first, because you can't take care of yourself if you're not okay. So just make sure to put yourself first, set healthy boundaries. Make sure you're good, you're healthy, you're happy, and that will just trickle down to everyone you know. I think that that's like the most important thing is if you're healthy and happy, that'll spread into everything, your family, your friends, and I think that that's important.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Krista. This has been more than an interview, my friend, my sister, my heart. It's been
I
a
only cried twice.
You did. Yeah, you did. You did really good. You did really good. I had to fight myself, Got to keep it gangster a bit. It's been a reconnection, a reflection, and a celebration of the person that you are on and off stream. You've shown us magic through your cosplays, courage through your gaming, and then heart through your love with Otis and especially your community. Thank you for entering into the Emperor's Corner. May your kingdom continue to shine with sparkles and that wonderful smile.
Thank you for having me. You're the best.
Of course, I love you very much.
I love you too. Oh shit, that's tight. I didn't know my name spelled sister.
Take care
Thank
of
you
yourself, Krista.
guys.
Enjoy your
Thank
night.
you. Bye.
Lord have mercy. That was the toughest one yet, bro. Toughest one yet. I'm not gonna announce the next guest until November and stuff. Please understand that it is a great person, somebody that I very much I love and appreciate him in ways that he does not know. Pause. But we're definitely gonna announce him in November. Thank you guys. Thank you. Also, thank you so much, Kelly, Heckers, and Larissa for stopping by, bro. Like I really appreciate that. Oh, my bad.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. See, because y'all been typing mechas in the damn chat. Look what happened.
You're dead, bitch.
Shut up, mechers. Yeah, because y'all were typing that shit. Thank you, Etano. Thank you so much for stopping by. Kelly, please, all right? Yo, bring up that clip of when they did the couples thing, bro. I want to see the one where Kelly was asked that one question where she turned all ruddy. Yeah, I said ruddy. All right, you need to take that clip and lower it to like 15 seconds. All right, it stops being funny after the gun.
That caught me that deep. That nearly made me cry.
That cut me that deep. That. All right. Yeah, let's get Krista's shot out here. But yeah, the next the next guest will definitely be announced in no, you need to not shout me up by accident. Yeah, you're right. When you're right.
Alright, down one with the grenade.
He has gas
Fucker.
He's laughing at me.
They're in the smoke now.
Like you can't escape him. He's in this clip too. Can't escape him. All right, so so thank you once again to Krista for showing up here, man. Like again, like I really appreciate when y'all do this, bro. Like it's like this has been a pleasure project of mine for like a hot minute, bro. I'm definitely gonna bring it back to basics and stuff, and yeah, basically just like set it up. So thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate you. And thank you, Larissa, for piggybacking off of that. Ooh. Anyway. Let's find somebody to raid out to. Again, I don't really like people anymore, so it's tough. It's really tough. But I think Will Kill Will, who has nothing, by the way, so don't expect any fancy stuff, any whatever the hell and shit. Well, anybody that's on, John, like it's like there's a lot of people that were unfollowed, bro. So it's like there's not like the amount of people that I can raid out to now or that I like that I would like to sit around and stuff like. Why don't you play a game? Oh, because I gotta get ready for my sister's birthday, Kelly. But yeah, Will's got nothing on. Damn, bro. Thank you so much. Krista's community, the community, which is my folks and stuff. Anybody that stopped by today, man, thank you so much for stopping by, bro. I appreciate y'all. This is probably the biggest audience that I've ever had for the Emperor's Corner stuff, but it's because I'm not doing it late. This was a nice time. Hi, Stevie. So yeah, just thank you so much and stuff for stopping by. I appreciate y'all with all my heart, man. These things are never easy for me to do because I literally sit here and I think of the best stuff. I will, John, maybe. I think of the best stuff to ask people. I really do. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm tired. This took a lot out of me emotionally. I'm going to watch Jim Carrey clips for like about an hour. And yeah, folks, remember at the end of the day, man, we're all just human. Try to turn off the computer screen sometimes and just do your own thing. Really, seriously, I mean that. I'm appreciative of anybody that stopped by today once again. No, thank you, Kelly, and thank you so much for being here. I wanted to make this at 3 p.m. because I wanted you guys to have a chance to be able to see, because I know how much Krista means to you guys, So I wanted to make sure that y'all were here for me. And yeah, I will see you guys sometime next week. I got Comic-Con next week. Hackers, you got to play that hard game if you want that statue. It's gonna cut me off. Remember, guys, it is not goodbye, but it is good night.